With only 2 weeks left in the SFL regular season, the race for the SFL playoffs is getting incredibly intense. Plenty of games have been played this week already, but we are closing out tonight's slate of games here in Houston, Texas, where two teams try to keep their playoff hopes alive. We are here in the Vibe Sports Stadium, where the Houston Headhunters host the visiting Tulsa Desperados. I am Mark Lopez, and joining me in the broadcast booth is the one, the only Rochelle Colston. Working stat sheet tonight to help us deliver top-notch broadcasting are DJ Woods and Ethan Kai, and as always, this game is produced by Commissioner Cameron Irvine. Ray, how are you? And what do you expect to see tonight from both teams?
I'm good tonight, Mark. How are you doing? But anyway, let's see. I think Houston's going to try to stop Gabriel Manning. I think Tulsa's going to try to stop the run game from Houston. So it should be a very interesting game. I hope to see lots of defense here tonight.
We'll see a lot of defense, possibly a lot of offense to counter their defense, but we'll see as the aerial coverage of today's game, provided by Dax Droneworks, aerial photography and videography services for real estate, events, marketing, and more. Learn more at daxdroneworks.com.
And to answer your question, Houston is wearing the Hyena throwback colors, blue, black, and silver.
That is a nice throwback combination of different eras as the brand plastered, or the Headhunters brand all over the Hyena blue. So the team who loses tonight will be outright eliminated while the other stays alive. The question is, who will that be? We will find out right now as this kickoff is returned all the way to the 27. Ray, both teams are 4-6. Both have very slim odds getting into the playoffs, but as games have been completed tonight, especially for Tulsa, those odds are getting better.
Yeah, definitely. Indy lost earlier to very close game to Las Vegas earlier tonight, so Tulsa could actually come out and lead the division tonight if they win.
That is true. With Indy dropping to 4-7, the win here puts Tulsa to 5-6. This first play of the game will be a 4-yard carry, the handoff to Slap. He'll pick up 4 yards. Let's introduce you to the Houston Headhunters offense. That right there you saw was Josh Slap, the quarterback Dave Bird, running backs GPOL Josh Slap and Jalen Wells, wide receivers Mike St. Green, Goldie Morrison, DR Sim, and Greg Corky. Titans are Dan Curtis and Tiberius Bovine. Here's another run play, this time to the outside. Then they get a first down. Huge play by the Houston Headhunters to start off this drive.
Yeah, and Houston's kind of, different in their offense. You'll actually see two running backs tonight. You'll see Wells. You'll also see Slap. You never know who's going to get the ball, but great by Josh Slap. Get the first down.
2 plays, 2 handoffs to Josh Slap, and he picks up a big first down to start his night. He has been pivotal part of this Houston running offense. To round out their offense, tackles Dribble Culpepper and Barry Simeon. But here they go, 1st and 10, this time in their 42-yard line. Going to line up in I spread formation, motion by the receiver. Burr will look to pass. It's a swing to the outside. Breaks a tackle, spins, is still running. That's GP Wells with a nice catch and run for another first down.
And you thought they had just a short gain, and he just broke a few tackles on the sideline and got free. It's a double-headed weapon over there between Slap and Wells. You never know what you're going to get.
Yeah, he breaks David Ware, puts him to the ground, breaks another tackle with a spin move. And the halfbacks, Slap and Wells, looking good to start out the evening. 3 plays and 2 first downs already. 1st and 10 inside Tulsa's territory. Single back formation, 4 wideouts. It's a handoff to Wells. Wells breaks 1 tackle. Wells once again looking very good to start out the night.
Yeah, both these running backs are looking tough tonight out here, Mark. Tulsa's going to have to lock their defense down and stop these runs.
And so far, It is 2-0 advantage Wells against David Ware. David Ware, once again, the unfortunate recipient of a broken tackle. As Houston gets another fresh set of downs, they'll line up in split backs formation. They got 3 spread out receivers. As we see them motion one of the receivers, I believe that was Titan Tiberius Bovine, but it's a short play, a gain of 2 yards. The offense, Rochelle, we talked about, or at least for the game, we were able to get information that Houston might be considering a more rushing heavy offense this game.
Right, and that time Marcus Swift came up from a strong safety position and made a great tackle in the open field to limit the yardage to 2.
It's another run play as the pitch to slap is good for another first down. So to start of this game, Rochelle, the Houston Hounds offense seems unstoppable.
Right, and if Tulsa's game plan was to come in and stop the run game, they're not doing it so far.
To credit Tulsa throughout the season, they are the second best in terms of yards per carry allowed at 3.9. That is a very good mark for rushing defense, but that has yet to show up tonight as Houston's rushing offense has been leading the way. Another set of downs for Houston inside the 15-yard line. It's another handoff.
Wow.
To the outside, and it goes in for a touchdown, GP Wells.
Yeah, Marcus Swift could have made the tackle. They broke the tackle once again, and they're just looking unstoppable out here, both of these running backs.
It's the dual threat of halfbacks. GP Wells and Josh Slapp led the way in terms of yards, touches, and carries. We did not see any of the receiver or skilled player get a touch, and just those 2 alone carried this drive for 6 on the board. And they strike early, and with this extra point, the score is 7-0. Folks, if you have not yet heard of the league, if you're new to Simulation Football League, welcome. The SFL is football for everyone. Get off the sideline and start your player today by joining our Discord server at simulationfl.net. Click the Join the Community button and begin your career, or just to meet the stars of the SFL on and off the field. It's never too late to get involved. So now it's Tulsa with their chance at offense. They'll return it beyond the 40-45 line. That's where the ball is returned. What an incredible return by Tulsa to answer back Houston.
And that wasn't Gabriel Manning. I'm surprised.
So a good starting position, the 45-yard line. They only have 55 yards to score a touchdown to answer. They're going to start off the drive with single backs, 3 wideouts, 1 slot receiver. This will be a toss. And Houston able to read the play well as Spees tackles Scott Powell in the backfield. It's a gain of 0.
And Tulsa also has 2 running backs, but the more predominant one's Douglas Brown. So
that is correct. Douglas Brown is the predominant halfback so far. Similar formation out of second down, and they will look to pass. JQ finds the receiver, and it's good for a first down. That was Gabriel Manning, who we were surprised was not a returner, makes a great catch. Let's introduce you to the rest of the Tulsa's offense. JQ making the nice throw earlier. Douglas Brown and Scott Powell, the halfbacks. Fullback, Lars Bizarre. Wide receivers are Sonzo Robinson, Ian Francis, DJ Hume, and Gabriel Manning. Titans are DJ Bandit and Marquis Sango. And the guard is Phoebe Collins. So first and 10.
That'll be Gabriel Manning's 73 catch on the season. He is the leading wide receiver on this team. No one is even near that. So you'll see lots of Manning tonight.
Absolutely. He has been known to be an incredible receiver throughout the teams he has played for. And with Tulsa especially, you saw right there the nice play by Manning. But in first and 10, they were able to secure a short 3-yard gain after a quick toss to the outside. Now the lineup at split backs jokers. It's a pass. Q looks to pass to the right, to the left side. It's good. It's caught by Marquis Sango for another first down. And now Tulsa is the one moving the chains.
Definitely. And that time, the cornerback had a shot at it, went for it, missed. Receiver caught the ball, and Tulsa's now moving the ball down the field too.
Man, that's good route running to get away from his corner as Sango falls out of bounds, gets a first down. Well, not really out of bounds. I'll say he was inbounds. And they are already they were in Houston territory, but look at where they are right now, inside the red zone, as they line up in I formation. Tulsa will look to pass. Q looking deep. No, it's a short pass, but it's deflected. Nice defense by Houston. Let's introduce you to the Houston Headhunters defense. That was Garrett Evans with a nice pass deflection. But your defensive linemen are Alex Perez, Tom Tanner, Denzel Maverick, and Katie Slayer. Linebackers Jason Peace and Garrett Evans and Zed Markov. Cornerbacks are Mike Bird, Kai Cash, Dedrick Law, and safeties are Brady Clark, Vernon Brothers, Alan Grimm III, and Josh Rowe. 2nd and 10. Tulsa taking their time as Q will go for another step back. Looks deep, looked for the end zone. It was close. It was Manning almost had it, but it was dropped. The coverage able to put the pressure on Manning.
You won't see that happen very often. Manning dropping the ball in the end zone.
Not very often. It was at his hands. It hit his hands. Q was on the money on the pass, which is an unfortunate drop there. They'll have one more chance. They only need a first down here, mind you, to get another set of downs. But Houston will try to put up a defensive stand. 3rd and 10. Tulsa will set out 4 wideouts, single back. Q once again looking to pass. To the left, it's no good. Once again, a beautiful pass deflection by the Houston Headhunters. This time it was Kai catching the deflection.
Right, and you're seeing 2 totally different offenses. Houston came out and ran the ball 95% of the time. Tulsa came out and passed the ball 95% of the time. So 2 different looks altogether.
Perhaps not conclusive of which type of offense is better than the other, but early on, you can see here that Tulsa's pass-heavy offense, as you mentioned, Ray, stopped by Houston's defense. So good job by them, forcing a 3. Tulsa will put up 3 points on the board as this field goal is kicked through the uprights. Good stuff by the Houston defense, bending but not breaking. For all the league highlights, photo galleries, major and minor league stats and leaderboards, community content, and so much more, check out the league's website at simulationfl.net, presented by Football Shift. Stay up to date and explore our past, present, and our future. This ball will be knelt down for a touchback. Houston will start in the 20. Here we go with 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. Daber will line up under center with single back formation. He has 2 wideouts, actually 3 if you count his slot receiver. Right there, the Siberius Bovine motioning. He's going to pitch it.
Wow.
And it's going to be GP Wells, finds a hole, breaks a tackle, gets a block, he gets everything. He gets a whole mile. He's still running. He's still up and gets brought down after a mile gained in 1 play.
When you saw on the line, all the tight ends were shifting. Everybody was shifting, and they went to that side. There was nobody there for Wells. He broke that first tackle, and he was just off to the races.
And you call that play incredibly. They shifted the defense to one side. We're going to feast on the other. Wow, that's an incredible call by the coaching staff. Incredibly executed by the shifting receivers. So Houston already once again deep in Tulsa territory. They're going to line up in spread offense. Burr looking deep. Burr with time. He throws.
Oh, no.
It's an interception. Oh no! Oh no! Indeed, has Burr turns a huge drive into an interception.
I think that was number 23 with the interception. But I have no idea who that is.
But one of a potentially incredible drive for Houston had the promise of another score turned around in a single play. Tulsa, after that interception, will start in their 30-yard line. They're going to field out their offense once again. Split back formation with two wideouts. Here's a shift in receivers. Houston actually showing zone as they compress a bit in the middle. Here comes Q looking to pass. Q will swing it out. It's a good pass, but the tackle right there in the open field was better by Houston. And 24 Douglas Brown gets 0 out of that catch.
Yeah, and Houston was definitely ready for that play, Mark. They were right on it.
And so far, for both teams at least, the passing game has been mediocre. The running game, the better one for both teams. Q will look to pass again. It's a quick pass, short step, and he will get a first down. It's a nice completion to number 82, DJ Bandit.
And this time they're trying to maybe we should dink and dunk it more instead of going for the long plays down the field. It seems to be working in the middle of the field for him.
DJ Bandit was one of the recipients of a majority of Q's passes last week when they faced off against Sioux Falls. That was a one game by Tulsa. DJ Bandit, a major player, contributor in that game. He's going to look to be a major contributor here as well. He's right there as well. But here's a pass from Q. Q to the right, and nice route and catch right there. It's Bandit once again.
And whenever you get a big tight end on linebackers, usually the tight end's going to win that match, and that's what we're seeing here tonight so far.
That's right. And the thing is, he didn't beat the linebacker with size. He beat the linebacker with agility as his route cut to the outside, Ray, and he just said, bye-bye, wide open, gets a nice catch. It's another first down. Split backs, once again, this is their favorite position so far tonight. Two wideouts to the left. Q once again looking to pass. Q has time, he's going to swing it out instead. And that swing pass, Ray, has not bore any fruit for Tulsa yet.
No, actually, that one was worse. I think, he got the ball and ran the wrong direction, then tried to cut back up, and there was just nothing there.
Yeah, and that's also credit to the defense of Houston, able to read the swing pass quickly, as well as the coverage downfield, not allowing anyone open. But here comes Q once again, looking to pass, and that's another nice completion by JQ. Sorry, that's DJ Hume with the catch. Man, JQ, DJ Hume, DJ Bandit. What's with all the J's in this team?
And once again, the middle of the field's open. Houston's got to do a better job in the middle of the field.
That was definitely a nice catch right there. They're going to give themselves another fresh set of downs in Houston territory. Last time they stopped out around the 30-yard mark before taking a field goal. Looking for a better drive this time, but wow, oof. Houston just broke the line. That was number 52, Jason Pierce, inside linebacker. Breaks through the line and makes a huge tackle. Could have been a loss of yards there, Ray.
Yeah, and definitely. And so far, Douglas Brown having a tough go in the run game so far.
Douglas Brown with his second attempt, a net of 1 measly yard. This pass by Q is no good. That'll set up 3rd and 9.
Nice coverage by the secondary there. When the ball was in Manning's hands, he got hit right when to catch it, and the ball was knocked loose.
And with that ball being knocked loose, JQ 8 for 11 this evening. Already 11 attempts in the first quarter alone. He's going to look to pass. And I believe that's Brown in the backfield alone, but there are 4 wideouts. Oh, and they showed rushing the linebacker, but a nice pass instead by Tulsa as Q finds DJ Hume once again for their second connection of the evening and a second first down.
In that time, the secondary was there. It was a pass in the middle of the field. I mean, he's got himself open in front of the defender.
Yeah, they just pretty much beat the coverage right there. The seams where no one else, no defender is in. They just beat that, found the opening, and nice pass and catch for sure. Here they are, another first down in the red zone once again.
Ooh.
Oh, that could have gone for more, but once again, Douglas Brown struggling on the ground.
We're definitely struggling on the ground here. I mean, he got 2 yards that time, but it was a rough one. Rough 2 yards.
Yeah, Douglas Brown already 6 touches tonight, a net of 2 yards between passing and the rushing. The Q will throw again.
Ooh.
Q could have been picked off as that throw to DJ Hume falls incomplete.
And number 45, the linebacker Garrett Evans was there once again with a pass deflection. That was almost a mistake.
So nearly every receiver or tight end has been thrown to. 4 out of the 6 have been thrown to. Q will look to throw again. Throws down the middle. It's Manning. Manning gets a catch. He gets brought down. Gets a first down before being brought down at the 2-yard line. And they're going to set up shop basically in the shadow of the end zone.
Let's see if, get Brown going here. Get the 2 yards. Get the touchdown here. Last time they passed 4 times to the end zone. Let's see if they do here.
These here, their Q's numbers 10 of 15 for over 100 yards already. Passing game by Q has been on point. They're going to pass, though, here, Ray, against what you mentioned. And as you predicted, the pass doesn't work out again.
No. Poor Brown just struggling in the run game and the receiving game so far. I mean, they have to do something else.
They gotta give him something else to do. So far, Brown being used on outside plays, but they're gonna give this for. Oh, they tried to go down the middle. I believe they handed it off to Scott Powell for a run down the middle, but nothing gained.
And once again, who's there? Outside linebacker Garrett Evans. He's been all over the field, Mark.
Yeah, absolutely. And that will be the end of the first quarter in what we thought would be an offensive shootout, but instead we're still stuck at 3-7. Welcome back to the SFL. You're watching Tulsa versus Houston. As always, this game is brought to you by APM Music. Here we go. This is 3rd and goal. They want to score here to try to get the lead. Q looking to pass. Q has time. Throws down the middle. Q throws it to a Houston defender. Oh, goodness. Back-to-back interceptions. Well, it's not really back-to-back, but back-to-back drives with interceptions by both teams.
Yeah, and that was 14 plays, 57 yards, and they ended with an interception in the end zone.
That's definitely pretty much a gut punch, as another promising drive, the previous promising drive ended with a field goal, and this one ends with an interception. In Houston now, with their chance to extend the lead, they're going to find themselves in their 20-yard line as the interception was knelt in the end zone. But, oh my goodness, you got to be kidding me. GP Wilson's just flipping and sliding and moving around, dancing around defenders, making them all look foolish.
Yeah, and until Tulsa can stop this run game of Houston, it's going to be a long night for their defense.
It already feels like a long night, Reyes. Although, to be fair, the defense pretty good against the passing, if only because it was one interception out of 2 attempts by Burr. But here comes Houston once again. First down. They now line up around the 32-yard line. Here's another handoff to Wells down the middle. Wells will get another 9-yard gain, and he has. Listen to this. His yards per carry out of 4 carries is 11.3. Josh Slapp, 5 attempts, 15.2 yards per carry. This is crazy.
And if I was Dave Burr, you would not see me throw the ball until I had to at this point. If my running backs can do this all night long, I just be a little passer. I mean, just hand it off all night.
And look at this. They're going to line up with a very heavy set. Everyone on the line for Houston. And they're going to be able to get a first down. That is just pretty much business as usual for Slap. He picks up a first down.
It's not just one running back hurting you, it's both of them tonight. Oof.
That is true. A balanced touch amount by both teams. Slap with 6, Wells with 5, including his 1 catch for 18 yards earlier. 1st and 10, nearing the midfield. Here's another handoff, unsurprisingly. And they just got nothing. The defense just has got nothing for Slap or Wells running down the middle and getting 9, 10, 11 yards every time.
I mean, it's just a hole, and there's just no defenders there to pursue him even. I'm not sure what the defense is doing.
I want to credit Jalen Wells made a nice edge block, and that pretty much, stopped one of those edge rushers. Just made a hole for Wells to run through. So blocking as well, incredible by Houston. Here's
Finally.
one play. Finally, as you mentioned, Tulsa standing receiver, and that's the difference I think between previous successful run plays. Is if Tulsa gets there early, they can make the tackle.
Definitely, but once that running back gets going forward, he's very hard to bring down.
They line up in our I formation spread. I'm not surprised though if this is a run play out of this formation. We'll see. No, it's not. It's Burr. Burr looks to pass. Burr will look to the Oh no, that could have been a huge pass. He was wide open. That was DR Sim wide open.
And you don't see him drop the ball very often either. What's happening out there with the receivers tonight?
Was it a drop or was it a miss? I didn't quite see it, but yeah, I don't know.
I thought he had his hands on it, Mark.
Might have been. I trust you in that, Ray. But if that's the case, yeah, both the passing game for Houston still MIA so far. They're gonna line up in a pass, and that's what they'll do. Is Burr pressure coming? He'll throw. It's good for a first down.
That's Corky.
Number 88.
Catch.
Number 88, Greg Corky with his first catch, as you pointed out. 6 feet, 240-pound wide receiver. Been with the team for 8 seasons and gets a first down for the team. First and 10. Oh, pressure coming.
Fumble.
They're going to say it's a fumble. Tulsa will recover, and they're going to be stopped. And that turnover by the offense, we'll see if it's a fumble. It looked like, was it a fumble? Was there a move? Well, they challenged this as a backwards pass, but it looked like a forwards pass to me. Oh. Huh. What do you think,
Forward
Ray?
pass behind the line of scrimmage? I don't know, Mark.
If they're going to challenge this, they could say forward arm motion before the fumble. Yeah, they're saying that the ball was passed backwards, or they're challenging the ball being passed backwards, causing the fumble. We'll see. Interesting turn of events here. Gonna take a retroactive look at this play.
Let's see.
Ooh, not a good angle in this camera.
Well, the arm went forward, then the ball went down to his leg, and then he was hit, and the ball came out. So I'm not really sure what to think about that.
And there you go. They rule it as a forward pass, not a backwards pass. And so, not a fumble. It's an incompletion. That retroactive look presented by Retroid. Get your SFL console at goretroid.com. That might have been a game-turning challenge as a turnover turns into an incompletion. Houston are still in the 30-yard line of Tulsa. They line up in offset eye, spread formation. Burr looking to pass. Burr will sidearm that. He makes a nice completion. He's gone. It's he. He is. Mike St. Green will pick up 6 for Houston.
I guess the defense was so sharp that they weren't running the ball, and somehow Green got behind everybody. And once he got the ball, it was nothing but green light in front of him.
And you're absolutely correct. A perfect textbook example of the passing game opening up, the running game opening up the passing game as a beautiful outside route
Nice
as well.
block there by number 88.
Ooh, beautiful blocking. And the two Tulsa defenders could not close out the tackle. It's a touchdown by Mike St. Green. And Houston pushes their lead to 10 to 11 after this extra point kick. We'll see if it's good. The water drive by Houston. Extra point up is good, or is up and is good. And now Houston holding a 14-3 lead against Tulsa with 6 minutes 55 left in the second quarter.
Wow, things turned around quickly there.
They're going to kick the ball back. The kicking unit out of kickoffs has awarded Tulsa with such a good field position. This is the second time Raiders starting at their 40-yard line or more.
Yeah, I mean, they're getting good returns for sure. That's not even the regular returner out there.
So they got to answer back here. Tulsa, they would love a win here as their division, the lead of the division is wide open with Indianapolis losing their game earlier today. A win here by Tulsa will secure that top spot for the meantime. But this play, this hand-up, this is one of their better, actually their best run so far by Douglas Brown. So out of second and short, another handoff. It's 3rd and 1. Or it will be a 3rd and 1. Game update from the other side. Arizona 21, Minnesota 10. They're at their second quarter. That game is looking like Arizona might run away with it. We'll see if Tulsa can convert on this third down here. It's 3rd and short. Might be a run play as they line up with split backs. Well, not anymore, as one of them in the split backs shifts to the outside. And oh no! They don't get the 3rd and short rate.
And once again, it's Evans.
This tackling, the defensive unit by Houston has just been on point all evening.
And if I was Tulsa, I might have gone for it here. I don't know about this punting thing.
It is definitely a rough position to be in, Ray, because it's 4th and short, and yet so far tonight they have not shown any, proof of success that they can convert in 3rd or 4th and short. So they'll decide to punt it, and Houston, after a quick scoring drive, are back in the field.
Hey, that's poor Tulsa defense has been on the field for a long time, Mark.
True, they're getting very tired out there. In their 15-yard line, here comes Burr, sorry.
Oh.
Burr will look to pass Burr. That'll be an incompletion right there.
What really surprises me, though, is that Houston's got away from the run game. Now they're passing the ball heavily. I'm like, what's going on here? You got a decent lead here. Your running backs were just eating all night.
Both running backs still over 11 yards per carry. Here's another pass to your point. But this pass this time is good. It's an 8-yard completion to who else but number 15.
Mike St. Green once again. And I mean, you were deep in your own territory and you're passing the ball, which was really surprising.
And we'll see if they run out of a 3rd and 2. As Wells has a fullback in front of him, Jalen Wells. The Wells combination. They will get the first down.
That was close.
Very close indeed. Houston Pushes their position up to the 25-yard line, gets another first set of downs. Tulsa looking very exhausted out there, and it's only the second quarter. Here's another handoff out of split back formation, and Wells is getting 6 yards out of this play. Another good run by him.
I would figure, if I was Houston, you run 2 plays, you get a first down, running the ball. I'd just keep doing it. I'd eat that clock, keep Tulsa's defense on the field.
Yeah, and with runs early on in your set of downs, you're also keeping yourself ahead of the sticks, especially with a 6-yard gain. Here's from out of heavy set, a handoff to Slap will be about a 2-yard gain. Perhaps Tulsa is honing in against the Houston run game, but still the run proving to be successful.
He's averaging 10 yards a carry right now. Jeez.
It was like 75 yards after hit was one of the stats there earlier. Here's a handoff out of Power Eye to Slap. He gets another first down. He is the first down machine so far for Houston.
Yeah, definitely. Now, I'm liking this running game from Houston. Tulsa's just got to find an answer for it.
Fortunately, so far, looking like the answer is still not yet in their laps. They're struggling, grasping for air against the run game. It's another run game, but this time it's a pitch. And oh boy, what a huge hit against GP Wells. He gets tossed to there. He doesn't get tossed to the ground. He gets catapulted backwards.
That was Nate Hessel with a big hit that time.
A hospital tackle. That looked like it could have hurt. 2nd and 9. There's about 3 minutes left in the first half. Houston will try to go into the half with more points on the board. Burr is taking his time, but now he will look to pass. Burr has time. He's looking deep.
Wow.
Oh, how did he fit that into the needle? What a catch. What a play by Houston. And once again, it's Mike St. Green.
And Marcus Swift was right on him the whole entire time, and somehow he came down with the ball.
We'll see the replay here, and I mean, the coverage there was not that bad, but Mike St. Green makes a nice catch through the eye of the needle, and a big play sets them up in, not Houston, Tulsa's 33-yard line. Very good scoring position already.
Yeah, they're in field goal range already, Mark.
It's a pitch. GP Wells breaks one. Oh, but there's a nice mass of white uniforms to bring GP Wells down. I think that's what they need to do. Send more bodies against the star running back.
Definitely, yeah. One person slow him down and the rest of them just clean it up.
That's exactly what they did there. And that will net 0 yards as we go into the 2-minute warning. If you're liking the game so far, smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. The SFL produces over 400 events a year. There is no one else that gives you more football. Don't miss a minute of SFL or SFLM action and help the channel grow through your support. Welcome back to Tulsa versus Houston. Houston with the ball here. They're going to line up with an empty back formation. Definitely not a run out of this play. Maybe. We'll see. Burr taking his time. Burr. Deep step back. We'll look to pass deep, and it's good. A throw down the middle by Burr, and he finds DR Sim.
Yeah, but even on that play, Slap was still in the field. He was lined up as a receiver that time, Mark.
Wow, nice protection right there, as well as
heavy coverage.
Edge rushers. Every coverage, pressure up front, or at least edge rushing against Burr, and they still execute well. Inside the red zone, once again, this is their 3rd time in here. Technically their 4th. Sorry, no, it is their 3rd time here. Here's a nice pitch to Wells. He needed to break one.
Wow.
He needed to break two. He breaks both, and he finds himself in the end zone for 6.
Wow, I mean, once he gets going forward, he's almost impossible to bring down, Mark. He just showed you to get on that play. He just got himself right back in the end zone. The 3 trips to the end zone, 3 scores for Houston.
100% red zone scoring by the headhunters as they're hunting for the heads of the Tulsa Desperados. They are very bloodthirsty. They put up 20 points on the board. It's nearing the end of the second quarter. With the extra point here, they're going to be up 21-3. What a drive, highlighted by, some running here and there, but pretty much capped off by a beautiful run and touchdown. This extra point is up, and it is good. The lead is 21-3. What a offense by Houston, Ray.
Definitely, and they're over 150 yards together on rushing yards tonight already.
Wow. That means we're projecting to see them finish the game with over 300 yards of rushing. Considering late game scenario, they're probably going to keep rushing the ball anyway. Here's Tulsa returning the ball once again to their 40-yard line, 41-yard line, with 1 minute and 20 to put more points on the board. They are down, 18 points. So any score here would be some sort of breath of fresh air.
And there's that dangerous returner remaining, following with their kick return.
Tulsa bringing out their offense for the final few minutes of the first half. Looking to score definitely. Here's Q. Short step back. It's also short pass. It's going to find DJ Hume for about a 3 or 4 yard gain, and they will call their first timeout.
Interesting play call there. I guess there was too many people covered downfield. I'm not sure where to dump the ball off.
Yeah, perhaps the coverage by Houston was pretty good against the deep receivers. Well, they will line up with an empty back set. Everyone running deep, some running out, some in, and that's actually almost good for first down. They'll say it's 3rd and inches. They'll call their second timeout.
Oh, they're burning timeouts quickly here.
That's true, but they're not gaining yards quickly to match a pace that they're burning those timeouts. They have yet to be within field goal range. JQ will line up in shotgun. He has Douglas Brown to his left. Going to shift the receiver from one end to the other. Here comes Q looking to pass. Oh, deflected. That is well read by the Houston defense. They had that all over. That was Joshua with a nice deflection.
Yeah, Joshua just watched the quarterback, watched his eyes, and was right there when the ball was thrown.
Looks like they're going to go for it here. They bring out their offense. Douglas Brown in the backfield.
Ooh.
Could they rush this? No, they'll pass. Q looking to pass. He tries to throw deep. No. DJ Hume unable to come down with the catch.
And now you're giving back the ball to Houston on the 50-yard line. They have all 3 timeouts at a minute left to score. Ugh.
And by all accounts, DJ Hume should have brought that catch down. The ball was in his hands. So close, but you're right, Ray. It's a lot of time, especially with the field position, a lot of time for Houston to increase their lead further. They're in the midfield. They're going to line up with Heavyset, looking to pass and get yards quick, perhaps. 1st and 10.
Empty backfield, wow.
Burr, look to pass. We're going to see an interference here.
Look. When it rains, it pours.
It does pour, and unfortunately for Tulsa, they're the ones caught without the umbrella as everything wrong going for them. Their defense not converting, their offense not getting the 4th down, turning the ball over twice now. That 4th down turnover was the 2nd turnover after the interception, and Houston will get another first set of downs. Are they in field goal range? Almost.
Almost. We got a minute left on the clock, and like I said, yeah, all 3 timeouts still.
And we keep saying field goal range this, field goal range that. Houston has been merciless once they get to the red zone. We'll see if they can convert this drive for a score. Burr taking his time. Will try to throw deep.
Oh, another
Are you
PI.
kidding me? The defense is not staying responsible in frustration being shown by the defense.
Well, now they're in field goal range from the 13-yard line.
Yeah. I mean, Ray, this drive, all of the yards gained this drive came off of penalties by the defense, unfortunately.
Yes.
So
and there's still 55 seconds on the clock, believe it or not.
Burr looking to pass again. That's good for a nice completion down the middle. Burr really liking to throw downfield to the middle. We'll get a first down, first and goal at the 2-yard line.
And Burr's just picking the secondary apart of Tulsa. I mean, he's just having his way.
Second. Hard to cut you off. That's not a first down. That's a touchdown. They say he's in the end zone.
Oh, he was not in. We're going to see a big challenge flag here.
Will we? No.
If I was Tulsa, I definitely would. I don't think he was nowhere near.
Maybe not. Maybe they saw the ball itself was crossing the plane.
I don't know.
Maybe. We'll see. If so, what an incredible play by Houston. And in a hurry, what was that, 20 seconds and they score a touchdown?
Something like that. But Tulsa will get the ball back. With no timeouts, though. Oh, yeah, they have one timeout.
They only got one timeout. They used two. They burned 2 timeouts very quickly in a drive that went nowhere. Another short kickoff. That's Manning on the return. Manning one spin move. The first start by Tulsa inside their 40-yard line. It's still a good start, though, at the 34.
If you're Tulsa here, yeah, at least get a field goal out of this. You gotta start throwing the ball to the sideline, do something, and get rid of these like 3 and 4 yard passes and throw the ball down the field. Take a chance here.
Absolutely. With 48 seconds remaining, you gotta go for it. First and 10 and the 34-yard line. It's a medium pass down the middle. They're gonna burn their final time out of the first half. How many seconds they got left? About 45 seconds left.
I don't like these short passes when you only have like 45 seconds left and you're down that many points. You gotta get further down the field.
It's also a lineup in ace formation.
Houston shows blitz.
It's a completion. It's short though, Ray, and they're gonna go for no huddle.
Oh.
They are not spiking it. Finally, after 5 seconds of twiddling their thumbs, they'll spike it.
I just wasted all kinds of time before they spiked the ball. I'm like, what are you doing?
Here comes JQ and the offense, who has so far only put up 3 points. A far cry from their previous week's performance where they put up 41. Q will look to pass. It's a medium pass. That is good coverage by the defense. They're going to force that to be an incompletion. Bandit could have taken that for a catch.
Yeah, but there's too many defenders around them, I guess.
So 3rd and 10 now. 31 seconds left in the clock. The incompletion stopped the clock. Silver lining out of that play, I guess. They're going to line up with Douglas Brown in the backfield and 4 wideouts. They'll need a pass here, get into field goal range, and spike it. Pressure's coming. That pass is incomplete, and it's 4th down once again for Tulsa.
Well, he's just doing a good job of keeping the middle of that field covered, not allowing anything to be thrown there.
No fly zone, as the Houston's defense has limited Q to a 51.3 QBR. His completion rate is only 57%. And they're going to force Tulsa to punt.
Definitely punt here.
And with 20 seconds left in the first half, They'll punt the ball. Houston will bring it up to their 20-yard line. Ray, their previous drive. Well, let's check right now. Their
5
previous scoring
seconds.
drive was 21 seconds. We got 20 seconds left here in the quarter. They did start in midfield previously.
Yes.
So
And they have 3 timeouts though. They haven't used any of them.
that is true. They do have their 3 timeouts.
I think we can see them run the ball and run the clock out here.
As long as Tulsa doesn't make some weird penalty or, uncalled interference downfield, we'll see. Burr taking his time.
Yeah,
He will pitch it out. And Slap will be tackled. It was almost his first tackle for a loss, but he'll manage to walk all the way to the line of scrimmage.
That's amazing. You can't even get him in the backfield and get him down. It's rough for Tulsa's defense tonight. There's again.
That will be the end of the first half. And in a beatdown, Houston has a 28-3 lead against Tulsa. What a first half by Houston. And as we go into the half rail, what are the things Tulsa has to do to even have a chance at coming back into this game?
They have to find a way to stop Houston for a game. I mean, I don't know what else they can do. Put people in the box, rush more people. I mean, I'm just not sure. The run game's been very deadly for Houston.
Yeah, absolutely. Offensively as well, they've been going for, these passes down the middle. But, I think all of this boils down to the Houston defense putting the pressure on the offense. And it feels like Tulsa's just crumbling under the pressure. They can't convert third downs. They had 1 4th down they failed to convert on. The interception. And, they put up only 3 points on the board. The scoring of Tulsa is pretty much invisible so far.
And don't forget that Douglas Brown's 6 attempts for 12 yards.
Ooh, that's 2 yards per carry.
His longest run of the night's been 7 yards. He's also had 4 receptions for -1 yard. So Douglas Brown's having a rough night. If they can't get him going, Tulsa's going to be in trouble.
They will be out on the field first for the second half. Douglas Brown shut down tonight. His his season average of 4.1 yards per carry. Pretty solid production throughout the season, but tonight he has been non-existent, or at least rendered non-existent.
And once again, Tulsa has good field position.
38-yard line. They have started every single drive out of a kickoff in 35 yards or more. Here's the first play of the second half.
Wow.
It could have been a pass. They're going to say no interference, but that's an incompletion.
Good time the receiver was just overthrown, Mark.
Yeah, overthrown. A lot of that, too. There was some jamming of that route, which sort of messed up the timing between Q and his receiver. But 2nd and 10, I won't be surprised, Ray, if they keep throwing the ball. They got to score quick.
Cornerbacks are playing back up the line, too, so gives them a little bit of room.
It is a throw. It's a short pass. These short passes down the middle, Ray, has been hit or miss, mostly miss for JQ and company.
Yeah, well, Houston's keeping their linebackers at home. They're staying in the middle of the field and making plays on the ball.
Houston defense has limited Tulsa to only 107 yards receiving all evening. Q will look to pass this time. Oh, incomplete, but a PI missed at Houston.
Yeah, I saw that hit.
This time Houston will be the ones delivering the penalty as opposed to receiving the penalty. Oh,
Number 24.
For sure. That'll set the motions for Tulsa's offense to move down the field. It almost feels like, Ray, their first downs at least that one first down out of a penalty. It's when the defense helping them out is when they get first down.
Correct.
Can line up with two wideouts. Another short pass down the
Ooh.
middle. This time it's a nice catch. DJ Bandit hangs onto the ball.
He paid for that catch after that. Boy, he got hit.
Yeah, he got slammed to the ground practically out of that play. We'll see.
Ooh.
Right there. He gets brought down in some professional wrestling move.
Garrett
Slams
Evans once
back down.
again.
Ruthless. First and 10 in Houston's 40-yard line. They line out in a spread, eye spread formation. Q looks to pass. This time finds the wide open. Very rarely do we have wide open receivers, and this time it's Manning who finds himself open.
This is probably his longest pass of the evening, and it's coming at the correct time. Great job by Manning.
Gets his third reception, fifth target of the evening, and another first down. Looking good so far this drive in the second half for Tulsa.
Definitely, almost in the red zone.
Knocking on the door of the red zone. They're going to hand it off to Douglas Brown. Oh, this time he gets some nice blocks. He gets about 8 yards. And those blocking the fullback, the tight end, giving him those space just at the edge of the line.
That's his longest run of the night, Mark, 8 yards.
Beautiful. Picks up his 8 yards, as you mentioned. Puts him up to 20 yards in 7 attempts. He's going to get another handoff.
Oh,
no,
no,
it's not Douglas Brown. That's Scott Powell. Oh, it is Douglas Brown who gets the handoff. But it's a loss of 1 yard.
Yeah, big play by Zed Markov, number 56, the outside linebacker, coming up with a big stop.
3rd and 3. We've seen Tulsa in 3rd and short situations. More often than not, they did not convert. It's a pass, though, by Q. Douglas Brown with service protection.
Oh,
Q
almost
could have been picked off. He tried to look for DJ Bandit, but Houston's defense was on point.
Brady Clark there with a big pass deflection, which should have been an interception, I think. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he could have gotten his second interception of the evening, as he was the one with that one interception earlier in the first quarter against JQ. And unfortunately for Tulsa, they're going to go for the field goal. What do you think about this, Ray?
I mean, it is points. It's still early in the game, but you're down a lot.
The field goal is good. It'll put them up to 6 points, cutting to the lead of Houston, but they are still 22 points down.
That's 3 scores.
3 touchdowns plus 1 2-point conversion, assuming Houston did not extend their lead. Mountain to climb for Tulsa, definitely.
Yeah. And if you're Tulsa here, you have to stop the run game here. You just have to.
Here's Tulsa with the kickoff. Returned by Houston, caught inside the 5-yard line. Will be returned to the 20. They'll say at the 23-yard line. Corky with a nice return, and that's where they'll start.
And Houston hasn't been so lucky as far as when their starting field position on kickoff returns have been, so Tulsa's winning that battle, at least.
Yeah, Sonny J unable to make longer kicks out of kickoff. We'll see what Houston has in stock for us. Here's Wells. He'll be tackled behind the line of scrimmage, but breaks that tackle. He's still running. Goodness me, gets a first down. He pretty much converted what could have been a negative 1 yard play into a 10-yard play.
And Mark, in the other game, Arizona 28, Minnesota 10, third quarter, 5 minutes and 40 seconds into the third quarter. So Arizona's doing a good job over there over Minnesota.
Very similar scoreline, 28-10. But this time, in this game, it's the home team with a 28-point score, the advantage over the visiting team. Here comes Houston. First down once again. They are now nearing their 40-yard line. I'm surprised. Actually, I'm surprised they passed earlier. Or no, sorry, not passed. I'm not surprised they handed off. Here's another pitch. This time it's to Slap.
Oh
He
my
makes another
god.
tackle. Guys, tackle everyone. He's still up. He's still going. Oh goodness me! Tackling drills are a must, boys.
I just have no words for both halfbacks. It's like they get into the open field and you just can't bring them down. 1, 2. Finally.
We're getting a correction that fact it wasn't Sonny J making those kickoffs. Whoever it was is not giving Houston any favors during kickoff scenarios. But thankfully, their defense, even though Tulsa has a good starting position, defense gives it back to the Houston offense. And look at what the Houston offense is doing. It's another pitch play. Wells breaks a tackle.
Oh my
he had
gosh.
2 people on him. Breaks a 4th. It's a 5-yard gain, but it almost feels like he could have gone for more.
I mean, they're getting to him in the backfield. They get their hands on him, and somehow he's elusive. He just breaks free.
He is elusive. He is slippery. He does everything, confuses you, makes a joke move. That's GP Wells. They line up in Jack's formation. Trying to push.
Oh my god.
Wells, are you still up? You gotta be kidding me. That's Slap, not Wells, but Slap. What a play. Tried to push the line. Had nothing. Run outside instead and gets the first down.
Up. Challenging the spot of the ball.
They will challenge it. It did look close, Ray. But I felt like it was the first.
He did that rollover move where he rolled the defender. He got the first. That's what I think happened there.
I mean, if this doesn't go Tulsa's way, Tulsa will be feeling very bad. We'll see right here. Not the best angle. Ooh,
He had it.
was a better angle here. We're looking for it. Did the ball cross before he...
I think it did, Mark.
It is.
Oh, it's overturned.
It is overturned. So it looks like the ball itself did not cross the line, maybe barely. And Tulsa, one of the few positive things going their way.
Well, that yellow line is imaginary, so I mean... Oh, game update again. Arizona 28, Minnesota 17. Third quarter almost over.
Trying to make a comeback against Arizona. Arizona, a very good team all throughout the season. Already in the playoffs, technically. Here comes Burr. Burr with pressure on his face. Will dump it to Slap. Where are the defenders? It was 4th down and short. And no one was there to stop Slap on the short catch.
I mean, these running backs are just doing it all, Mark.
They're doing it all, but also Tulsa's defense is doing nothing at all against the running backs as they make way, pretty much leave a wide open lane for Slap to run after the catch. Here's 1st and 10 nearing the end zone. Wells,
Finally.
a big hit. Only the second his second carry with 0 or fewer yards.
And Marcus Swift had to come up with a strong safety position and make that tackle.
The 11-yard per carry earlier in the game, that average could go down, but his average is 7.9. Slap will carry the load. He said, you got 0 yards? Well, I'm going to bring up our run average up with a 9-yard carry.
And if you're Houston, you don't have to do anything else but this the rest of the night. Until Tulsa can stop it, I wouldn't. I just keep doing it.
9.8 average by Slap in 13 carries. GP Wells almost 100 as well with 95 yards on the ground. Here's a pitch.
Here we go again.
There's Slap. We'll get the first down. If he made another spin move to get away from the defender, Ray, who could have known he could have gone for a touchdown?
And if you're Houston, you're just eating clock right now. You're keeping Tulsa's defense on the field. You're just moving the ball methodically.
This drive started all the way with 8 minutes left in the third quarter. They're almost at 4 minutes in this drive alone. Here's a pitch out. Slap. Keeps running. We'll pick up 5 yards. And this Tulsa defense, I think they came in with the wrong read on how Houston will try to run the game.
And their plan was to stop the run, and they just can't seem to do it.
A lot of it, too, is sure blocking, but incredible individual efforts by these running backs. Oh, goodness me. There was no one on the edge, and Wells will just run in for a 6-yard touchdown.
Quick, great blocking. I mean, even DR Sims out there, the old man's blocking.
So, Houston, this game is more of a shock, not because of who is winning, but because of how they're winning. A 35-6 beatdown. But with this extra point, it is now 35-6. Houston with an insurmountable lead against Tulsa.
That was a 10-play, 20 yards, 9 run plays, 3 minutes and 47 seconds off the clock.
A very heart-wrenching drive. You know, you had a 3-score game. You had some silver lining, some hope. Ray, is it safe to say that hope is gone?
Yeah, Tulsa has a long way to go to even get themselves even remotely back into this game. So
that is true. Not at least not with what kind of playbook they have tried to field out. I feel like they keep on going for short, medium passes in situations where they needed a long pass.
Definitely. And Houston's not giving them anything in the middle, so.
Right. 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Tulsa is going to be hard pressed to score and score quickly. They're going to start once again with beautiful field position. 36-yard line. Here comes Q under center. We'll look to pass. It's a quick pass. It's good. It's an 8-yard completion. It's Gabriel Manning with a catch, and they set themselves up for 2nd and 2.
But Tulsa doesn't seem like in any hurry to get to the line, get another playoff. It's like, come on, guys. Clock's just ticking away.
Perhaps they think it's still too early for no huddle, but you're down 29 points. I think it's too late already to not go no huddle. They get a first down. Douglas Brown with the handoff will pick up 5 yards. It's a first down, and they keep the chains moving this drive.
Yeah, they got to get points here. I mean, that's just the bottom line.
1st and 10 near the midfield. Q's going to have Manning shift from the left to the right side of the field as they're in eye spread formation. Oh, that's not even a good pass. The coverage was just pressed all over his receiver. And this Houston defense, once again, against the passing game, has been incredible.
Now, I'm wondering if maybe JQ's feeling the pressure. He's getting the ball and releasing it 2 seconds later. Is it the Houston pressure, or is it just that's the route he's supposed to run? I mean, I don't know. Let's watch the offensive line here.
Could be a mix of both for Q. We'll see. Houston might rush more than 4. They will rush 6.
Ooh.
Q throws across his body. It's good. DJ Bandit. Oh, he makes a nice play and gets a first down.
Wow, so Houston is bringing a lot of pressure. JQ is feeling it, forcing him to throw the ball before he really wants to. But that was a decent play.
It was decent, if not risky, because Q throws against his body, opposite direction of his throwing arm. Very, not the kind of play you recommend. But he does that anyway, and Bandit makes a nice catch to convert a first down. Q once again with 4 wide receivers. There's one slot receiver right there to the left. Going to be left alone over there. We have 3 wideouts this time on the right. Q will throw to the inside. It's a nice short gain of 7 yards. And they'll keep the ball moving at 2nd and 3.
And still these short passes, I don't understand it.
That was Ian Francis' first catch of the evening. Picks up 7 for Tulsa. And you're right, short passing. I want to see more long passes. They're going to hand it off to Douglas Brown. Douglas Brown is going to get a first down here, but it feels like these kind of plays, they're burning the clocks for themselves. That's not what they want.
No, you want to come out here, you want to throw the ball down the field, you want to score quickly, get the ball back to, hopefully your defense can make a stop and get that ball back again, but it seems like they're in no hurry at all. Got me in motion here.
And Houston showing that they're going to play man coverage. Nice throw, nice catch by DJ Bandit. DJ Bandit has been the number one, consistent receiver so far for Q, as Bandit gets his 7th catch of the evening in 10 attempts or 10 targets.
You have your JQ here, you have to settle down, make a good pass. You can't afford another interception in the end zone at this point. You're in the red zone, you have to score.
That they do. Q, deep step back, taking his time. It's a deep catch. Oh, it's an interception. Oh, no. Tulsa throwing the ball away to a Houston defender as Brady Clark will get his 2nd interception of the evening.
I guess that means that was a commentator's curse, I take it. Sorry.
Yeah. Unfortunately, or maybe it's a blessing for the Houston defense. Maybe that's what they needed to come away with, an interception. But unfortunately for Tulsa, it resulted in an interception, a turnover. Houston, back on the field. 1 minute left in the 3rd. Here's the handoff, unsurprisingly, to Wells. Breaks the tackle, unsurprisingly, finally be brought down and cleaned up by the Tulsa linebackers. Now available, free to download. You can play the SFL video game on the go on the Retroid Pocket 3 Plus, an emulator for 4K23 in the palm of your hand. Order your Retroid today at goretroid.com, search SFL, and download our mod at simulationfl.net/4K23. Retroid, the official console of the SFL.
And in the other game, Mark, Arizona 28, Minnesota 20, 4th quarter, 6 minutes left.
Minnesota is cutting down the lead there. Here's Wells. Sorry, that slap makes one spin move after bouncing off of a defender. I mean, that stops the clock for Tulsa, but slap is just making fools out of the linebackers.
Like a little ping pong ball out there. I'll just bounce off of you and bounce over there and bounce over here. It's like,
ooh, spin. Miss tackle.
Miss. Oh my god. He's making them look silly.
Yeah. Incredible stat line by Slap. Almost 150 yards. 9.2 average. That is pretty much one of those all-time best running performances, if not for the fact that he split the number of carries with Wells. Here comes a Bird. Will look to pass. It's a nice short pass down the middle. It's 3 yards. And they'll take it. It keeps the clock running.
Kind of like a run there.
Absolutely.
Mike St. Green with come down with a 3-yard catch.
That will be the end of the 3rd quarter. Houston with an incredible lead and the ball 35-6 against Tulsa. Tulsa will need some sort of miracle to even have a slight chance at coming back into this game. We'll be right back after this. Well, we're back for the 4th quarter. Everyone race your 4s. 12's 86-68. Here's a handoff. It's Wells. He gets about 3 yards, and right there, finally brought a crowd. Tulsa brought a crowd to bring him down.
Yeah, if you haven't so far, smash that like button.
That's true. Smash the like button. Thank you everyone who's joining us tonight in YouTube. Everyone in chat to enjoy this game. And maybe not the Tulsa Tulsa Fanatics, as they are not looking real
Oh
good
my
out there in
god.
the field. But finally, though, Ray,
Finally, Tulsa gets a stop.
Roberto and Shaw makes a nice tackle against Wells there. Wells, it's funny that I say this. Wells' average has dropped to 7.1. It may have dropped, but it is still 7.1.
Yeah,
Houston.
I'd be happy if my running back got 4 yards per carry.
Houston will finally punt the ball. Let's see, we're going to try to get confirmation if that has been Houston's first punt. It is. Besides that, Houston has only ever scored, thrown an interception, or ended the first half. And Tulsa, they are now inside their 25-yard line. Their worst starting position.
That's funny to say you can say that. That's about average normally.
That's true. And it's their worst one by a mile. They, on average, are on a 35-yard line.
I know.
So Q and company will try to score quick and will try to score a lot, but they settle for a out route, a 7-yard gain, and they sure don't show a lack of urgency out there. Second down and 3. 8 minutes to go for Q. He's under center with single back. It's a late handoff to Douglas Brown. That line was just broken up. That play has just been broken up even before anything could have been happened.
This is just Tulsa refusing to let go of their game plan. I mean, you're down 29 points and you're still running the ball in the fourth quarter.
And unfortunately for them, what are the chances, though, Ray, that they did not expect the game to turn this way, and this was their game plan if they were ahead? But instead, they're going to try to catch up after a big deficit. Ugh. This pass falls incomplete. They see another 4th down and 5.
They're lucky that time Jason Peace didn't have that one going the other way.
Another punt by Tulsa. And, I mean, they don't even look desperate. It feels like they're just going with the motions, and unfortunately, the motions involve being destroyed by Houston. Houston are going to start in their 34-yard line. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production of the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulationfl League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your project, visit apmmusic.com. Burr will hand the ball off. He's going to pitch it.
Well, there he goes.
Wells is spinning. He's still spinning. He's dancing and jiving all over Tulsa. And he gets a first down inside the Tulsa territory.
That time he was spinning just to spin. There was still defenders around him at first. He's just showing off out there, Mark.
I know. Let's see. I want to see the spin move that he makes. So that's the one spin move. He spins here for no reason at all. Could have gotten more. They're just having fun out there, Ray. Don't spoil the fun of Wells.
And the other game has gone final. Arizona 28, Minnesota 20.
Arizona will secure the win and stay atop in their division. Here's Wells. Gets 9 yards. I mean, the Tulsa defense both look exhausted.
They're tired.
Defeated. Everything. Every negative descriptor in the dictionary is what they look like right now, which is unfortunate for them. They've been so good most of the season, especially last week. Houston out of 3rd and short. Or 2nd and short. Slap will unfortunately not get a first down. That's a rare sight.
I'm sure we're gonna see it again though. He'll get another shot at it.
That's true. It is 3rd and short. It is Slap in the backfield, so they're gonna call his number. ESB designated running back out of their Ajax formation, it seems. Handoff to Slap. Didn't follow Wells, his fullback, his lead block. Finds an opening enough for a first down the middle. Oh,
Yeah,
look at those guys.
There's nothing you can do about that. That's...
First and 10. They're just going to keep burning the clock. Tick, tick, tick. Might as well hand it off here out of spread formation. It is a run play. Well, it's another, or it's not a first down yet, but it's 3 yards. One of his lower yardage completion.
And most running backs are happy with that.
Houston line up in power formation. Slap will be tackled for... Oh, he rolls over for a couple extra yards. Tulsa, with this loss, which is inevitable at this point, Ray, is safe to assume. This loss, unfortunately for Tulsa, will eliminate them from any contention of the playoffs, which is unfortunate for them, given...
Wait a minute, Mark. Wait a minute. Indy's also 4-7, and they're the top of their division.
Oh, that's true. Excuse me, I meant to say that Tulsa's chances have slimmed, is what I meant to say. Nice pass down the middle by Houston. And they're going to secure another first down.
And that Central Division's pretty, now Houston and Tulsa, Indy and Tulsa are both 4-7, so next week will decide a lot.
It will decide a lot. If both teams win their next matchup, it'll come down to a tiebreaker.
All kinds of crazy things.
A lot of crazy calculations there. We're going to leave that to Cameron Irvine doing the playoff picture stuff. But
oh my gosh.
Toss to Slap. And that's the same reaction everyone's saying watching this game. You said one tackler and then just, Slap just, quote unquote, slaps a defender away. Thank you, Demond Simeon. Yes, everyone, slap that like button if you like Slap's nice run there. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel as well for more SFL content. We have got a lot more games coming up this weekend, including the incredible matchup on Monday, Vancouver versus Portland. Here we go, Slap with another handoff. He'll pick up 3 yards. So another week in the SFL wraps up with this week in the SFL, rewinding the tape on what has been an electrifying Week 13. Plus, as I mentioned, Portland will host Vancouver with playoff ramifications on the line for both teams. This week in the SFL, 7:15 p.m. Eastern, kickoff at 8:15 p.m. That's for the Vancouver-Portland game. Monday night, right here on SFL YouTube. You don't want to miss that. And don't want to miss those games, subscribe. 3rd and 7. 3 minutes left in the ballgame. Handoff to Slap. Slap will keep going, keep turning those legs, finally be brought down by a couple of defenders right there. Tulsa will force the second 4th down against Houston, who, against all odds, will still end up scoring out of this play. A 29-yard field goal attempt to extend their lead to 38. We'll see if it's going to go in. Down to the last minute. The kick is up. The kick is no good.
What?
Or no, it is. It actually looked good to me, but they just did not update the score because we have an injury. Alrighty.
I'm like, what? That looked good to me too.
Got everyone confused there for a second. But yeah, if you're tuning in, that was a good field goal. Score was just not updated at at that moment due to the injury, last minute injury. And Houston will kick the ball back, 38-6. What a stellar performance by Houston tonight.
Once again, Tulsa getting good starting field position. See what they can do with it here.
So with 37-year led, another solid starting position for them. They have just been unable to take advantage of any opportunity. They've been given so many chances on, at least with starting a drive. They have yet to convert on a touchdown. Here we go. 1st and 10 with about 3 minutes left. Q will look to pass. It is another short pass. Their bread and butter, but unfortunately working against their favor with the clock. 2.5 minutes to go. Q, short step back. That,
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I almost blurted out, Ray. That's picked off. It's just deflected, but man, that was scary.
Yeah, Houston's only showing 3 down linemen, so they're just stacked in the middle of the field to prevent those short passes. This time they have 4 down linemen.
That's true, they do. Also with their split back twins formation. And Q with a deep step back. It is down the middle. That middle area of Houston is just locked down. No flies, though. No passes will be caught here. And they're going to force Tulsa to another 4th down. They might just go for it here.
I mean, those linebackers have been right in the middle of that field all night long, making great plays on the ball, making tons of pass deflections, not giving Tulsa a whole lot.
Q looking to convert 4th down. He makes a nice pass. Where was this all evening?
Yeah, Gabriel and Manning, I think, with the catch.
It was Manning for sure. Here is a single back with 4 wideouts. Q will look to pass. It's down the middle. It's good. Who is that? Oh, nice catch. And it's going to be... Oh, I thought they called the timeout, but no. It's the 2-minute warning. Tulsa are trying to put more points on the board. We'll get one more chance to see this play. A beauty of a pass and catch right there. But that will be the 2-minute warning. And what is pretty much a decided game. Tulsa will just make this a more respectable game, trying to put more points on the board.
Now, if Tulsa would have been doing this all night long, this may be a different game.
Bounce back win by Houston after they lost a very close match last week against Vancouver, falling 31-38 in a bounce, not a bounce back loss, but Tulsa unfortunately losing after winning.
No.
Oh, it's an interception. Nothing's going right for Tulsa.
That's Zed Markov with an interception there.
3rd against Q this evening.
Yeah, so it rained, it stormed, it's now hailing, and we may see some snow now.
That pretty much seals the win for Houston. Houston, with this win, Ray, it has been confirmed that they are still in playoff contention. A much-needed win for the Headhunters. So all the Houston faithfuls will breath one sigh of relief. We're going to watch them run their last remaining plays of the game here as they line up in heavy set. But what a huge win for them as they try to stay in the playoff race. Here's a hand up to Slap. Slap just keeps going. He's a freak of nature. That's not a 1st down 9-yard game.
And next weekend, Houston will travel to Mexico City for their final game. And Tulsa will host Minnesota.
That is true with Houston against Mexico City, who is out of playoff contention. A chance to get another win and secure their playoff spot even more. Slap, unsurprisingly, gets a 1st down. You mentioned Tulsa against Minnesota. Minnesota with another one of those 3-7 teams so far, at least coming into this week. Their chance at staying even with Indianapolis, but that win is a must win for Tulsa.
Definitely.
His jack formation. Flap is back there. He's pushing his lineman. He's just trying to hide behind his man, waiting for something to happen. And will be tackled after a 1-yard game.
And Houston's just in a tough South Division. I mean, Fort Worth's 11-0, ACA's 10-1. That's a rough division to be in.
Houston's still looking to play here. They still got all their timeouts. Tulsa has burned all of their timeouts.
Yeah, one more first down should do it.
He's still upright. I don't believe this. He might just be in the end zone.
How?
5-0. Good night. Houston is making a statement saying if we manage to find ourselves in the playoffs, we are a team to fear.
I mean, they had it. Oh, well, they had it for a second. It was just off to the races.
Feels cartoonish. Kind of one of those cartoons where the villain goes, "I gotcha," and the protagonist just slips away. It's like a Roadrunner cartoon, right? Wile E. Coyote thinks he got the Roadrunner, but nope, he's gone.
Houston is upset that they didn't reach the over, so they're trying to do it here. About themselves.
They are 3.5 points off of the over-under. So everyone betting the over are banking on Tulsa making a touchdown here. A field goal will not cut it for the over winning.
I mean, Tulsa came in as a 4.5 underdog. I think Houston's covered that spread a long time ago. So, look, Manning's on the loose.
Manning, he is known for his returns. He's known for return touchdowns. He's unfortunately forced out of bounds, but he makes one of the best plays by Tulsa all evening, which is unfortunate to say.
Yeah, Manning got free on the kick return. That's always scary. Bounced off his own player there.
Tries to run to the outside and use the sideline to his advantage, but will have a toe out of bounds, and that stops the play. DJ Myth, or DJ the Myth in chat, I believe the DJ was in chat, saying, "Houston, please, I want to go home." That's right. End the suffering. Tulsa will throw Q. Try to look for Matt. Oh, that's not Manning. That's DJ Hume, but it's an incompletion. So we got an update on the playoff picture as Tulsa hosts Minnesota, Indy at Sioux Falls. Both teams in that division will be must-win games. And Tulsa, though, will keep going. No huddle. 1 minute left. We'll see if they can put points on the board. They are in field goal range.
Oh, no.
No, they can't. They can't put points on the board. In fact, we'll see laundry. What is it? Face mask. Oh, it's against Tulsa.
Wow. On the tackle, I guess.
Frustrations.
Definitely frustration. Oh, yeah, look at that. Ooh. I saw that head rip back.
Harsh.
Definitely harsh.
So if ND will win their game next week, Tulsa is out. If Tulsa will win the division with a win and an Indy loss next week. And if both teams lose, Minnesota would win on division record.
That's a crazy division.
Yeah, if both teams lose, that's funny because it'll be a 3-8 or 3-9 division or something for everyone in that division.
4-8. Everybody be 4-8.
Everyone be 4-8. Oh, that's true. Yeah. Oof.
Can you imagine being 4-8 making the playoffs? Hey.
It'll be something to behold for sure, as Houston will finally line up in victory formation. Your favorite formation, if you're the one doing it.
Yes. That should do it.
Yep, and with no timeouts, we're gonna see this to the end. What a win by Houston. An incredible showing, up and down, special teams, defense, offense, especially the defense, limiting Tulsa to only 6 points. And that will do it. Houston will win 45-6, keeping their hopes alive. Tulsa, they're not yet out of the water, but their fate is now going to be decided next week in Houston. Stay alive. What a game, Ray. What did you think about this game? Who would be your player of the game?
Well, I mean, between Slap and Wells, they have close to 350 yards rushing, which is more than David Burr and JQ combined. So, I mean, you have to give it to Houston's run game.
Incredible here. A couple of 4th down conversions. See right here, Tulsa showing that they had 100% 4th down conversion. I believe they had one though. But they did not convert. But look at that. Possession. 7 minutes in advantage for Houston. And the 4 interceptions by Q, pretty much the backbreaker against the Tulsa offense.
Yeah, Q came out here with a 35.4 QBR, which is not good at all.
That will do it tonight for us, with Houston winning 45-6. Thank you everyone for joining. Once again, I am Mark Lopez, and that was Rochelle Colston with me. Statisticians were Ethan Kai and DJ Woods, and Cameron Irvine was the producer. Thank you for joining us tonight, and have a good evening. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.